Hello.
Hey, Mr. Miller.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Well, not too bad. Just out doing your thing tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Everything okay?
Yeah.
No
Is
problems?
That Tim Manis? by
That is
chance?
Deputy Manis, yes.
Oh, okay. Thought I recognized him.
Oh, you
I
know him?
graduated from high school with him.
Oh, you guys went to high school? Ah. Was he a good dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good friends with everybody.
He's one of my guys. I got to make sure it was a good dude
Yeah,
back
he's pretty
then.
good. Yeah.
All right.
One problem I did have the other night, I didn't think about bringing it up,
Yep.
was, I don't know his name, heavy guy, mustache.
Yep, Deputy Skinner. Yeah, we talked about that whole kind of contact and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, I knew he was doing the Terry stop thing,
yeah.
but he didn't have me detained, and he didn't have any reason to think I've been standing there for 7 or so minutes, something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't bring that up to him that night, but
Yeah.
I didn't know enough on it to say anything, I guess. I kind of knew a little bit, but
And it's going to be situation dependent, depending on what's going on, how many cops are there, where you're standing at. Like, if I see you come up, I would ideally probably like you maybe 10, 20 feet away, but
yeah.
this contact where we're at now, I'm not really worried about him, so I can focus on you and chat with you. If it was something else where I was having to put my focus over there, I would ask you to step back. And if you're going to not step back, that's where we become concerned. I have to kind of watch you and him. With that divided attention is where I'm kind of, I need to make sure you're not carrying weapons, going to threaten us, do anything dumb like that.
Even though you still don't know me, but future reference, if anything ever happened, had to stop, I'd be the first one to be helping you.
I appreciate it. It's good to know.
Real quick.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not anti-cop.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like you told me the other night, that you don't seem to have a problem with the sheriff's office, and I appreciate that. We try to do everything we can.
Just that one officer that night, but
yeah, I don't
know. Yeah, it's Skinner, you said?
Yeah, and once we talked about everything, I honestly just based on what occurred, and we didn't know what you were doing at the time. We've kind of learned what you're doing, and hey, rock on, you get to do all that kind of stuff. For that particular situation, I think it was okay. Now that we know what you're doing, where you're coming at, as long as we see you.
Even though I wasn't even detained or anything like that.
No,
I mean, Terry stops, you have to be detained, and they suspect you to have.
Technically, once he started chatting with you, he wasn't detaining you at the time, but he asked you to take that step back so we could focus on the situation. That's where it kind of becomes gray. Again, it wasn't good or bad on either one. I don't believe.
Yeah,
but
about 20 foot.
Yeah,
or
and
so.
and as soon as you're this close to a scene, again, if I was having to focus all my energy over there, I would like you to step back, especially at night with all the lights going. I can't see what that is. I can, and I know what you're doing, so now I know what's in your hand.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah, I keep thinking about turning the lights on so y'all can see me, but I don't know if that would help anything or just
definitely not pointing
carry on.
toward that, please. I would appreciate that. Definitely gets a little bright. But you're not going to bother us being out here as long as you're, don't make any weird movements, don't do anything crazy, and we'll be happy.
Yeah, the very first night I was doing this, I seen that 10 Antelope cop right here at the Stripes.
Okay.
I seen him down there though. They took a lady to jail, but it looked to me like he planted something on her, like for real, like something I didn't think I'd ever witness for sure.
Yeah.
But like it kind of blew my mind when I seen it. But I got it on camera and everything.
Did you give it to the PD guys?
I talked to a supervisor about it, but I haven't filed a complaint because it has to be the person, well, according to their policy.
Yeah.
It has to be that person.
And that lady never probably said
And
anything.
she's still in jail. I mean, it's been well over a month.
Okay.
But no.
He recognized you.
Did he? Yeah. Yeah, I
He's
didn't know
like,
you
is
were
that
sheriff."
Manis?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. I mean, I don't see you on Facebook much. I don't even know if we're friends anymore.
Get on Facebook much,
Yeah,
man.
I don't either.
Yeah, I try to stay off social media as much as possible, man.
Me neither.
It's better that way these days for
It
everybody.
I heard you were in a pretty bad accident, though.
Yeah.
Like
May
an
2nd will
ATV?
be 4 years.
Yeah.
Go-kart. I was going like 70, and my leg got pulled up under the back tire.
Oh, man.
And it turned me into the curb, and I flew off and hit a token pole.
Oh.
Yikes.
But yeah, I only got one lung right now.
Do you know Julie Eikenberry?
Who?
Julie Eikenberry? She did it. She was involved with the big fundraiser
I'm not sure.
when you were in the hospital, I guess.
I'm real bad on names now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they did a big fundraiser, man, and she was my boss at the time, so we went and helped out there and supported it and everything, man.
yeah, I was on a ventilator for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
but,
crazy, man.
One lung and half my liver taken out, a kidney, all
Wow,
kinds of stuff.
that's crazy.
I'm still learning stuff.
And
as
you're
time
still
goes.
alive.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
kind of the cool
yeah,
part.
I ruptured my aorta too. And,
Wow.
that usually gets anybody
Yeah.
by itself, and I still managed to make
Tough
it.
guy. Tough guy. I like it.
Yeah.
But, all right,
You
I'll
good?
let y'all get back
Yeah.
to work.
All right, Jack. Take care, man.
Before I forget, that's my card. If you do have any problems with any of the guys on the stops or anything, get with me. I'll see if we can work it out.
Okay.
If you want to report further than me, that doesn't bother me either way. But if you want to talk to me or chat with me about anything or questions or concerns,
Yeah, I haven't even went up to do a complaint or anything over this because it wasn't nothing big. But
and either way, we'll
I don't know.
we try to be as good as we can.
Yes.
So we learn, we make sure we're going to be good. Big thing is, just ask. If I'm out there and you're going to change something or do something, you want to get a little bit closer, if we have the ability, I'll come chat with you, make sure you can get in that space and as I chat, and
Okay.
it's not going to bother me now.
All right.
As long as we have the people for it. Cool.
All right.
You good?
All right, Jack.
All right, buddy.
Take care,
Thank you.
buddy.